I don't know how many times I've fucking recorded this video. I've been sitting here for like an hour now just trying to find something to say, but I've repeated this for an hour now, just trying to come up with a good way to start the video, but 2018 was a rough year for me. It's one of the best and worst years of my life, and I, in a way, feel like I'm over exaggerating, but at the same time, at this moment, I feel like I'm not because of all the things that just happened this year. It's crazy. One of the big things that happened in 2018 was the fact that I was making this person that I was really close to my entire world. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest here. I was in love with this person. I'm not anymore, and I have no reason to be. Uh, but I made this person my focus because they meant so much to me. I knew this person for a couple years, and we just grew so close, but the way she saw our relationship as friends and in general as people was completely different from how I viewed things because I didn't know what was going on um, during many scenarios, during many situations when it came to us arguing or just, us being us, us existing. Um, and, like, we argued a lot. We really did. And this person meant a lot to me. And I knew that in the end, no matter how many times we argued about something stupid, whether it was my fault, her fault, or we're both in the wrong, we always forgave each other. We always gave each other multiple chances, and we did that because we felt like we needed each other. I definitely felt like I needed her. In the end, though, that was my biggest mistake was centering my entire world around this person. And it was also that I put too much trust into her. And because of that, I felt the biggest heartbreaking blow that I've ever felt in my entire life. And I don't blame her for the things she did, the things she said, because I'm not guilty either with what happened between us. I'm not going to get into so many details, but a lot of shit happened between us. So much so that I've contemplated suicide because I just hated how my life was going, how horrible of a friend I was to her, how horrible I felt like my life was going at that point, and just the fact that I really hated myself. I really just hated myself, my life. I hated the person I was and still am. 2018 has just been really confusing because it hasn't been just all downs. It hasn't been all, you know, such bullshit, if I'm being honest. Because, you know, aside from my toxic, unhealthy relationship I had with this person, I still cherished every moment that were good with this person. I still think about what happened between us and all the fun conversations we had. You know, that's exactly why I enjoyed still being friends with her, but in the end, it was just a big mistake. I don't know a word to really describe it, but it was just not meant to happen. You know, things happen, and there's a lot of things I just can't forgive her for doing, and you know, she is not guilty in a lot of things, but she is really guilty in many others, and I'm no different. But this person meant a lot to me, and I just wish I could have those days back where, we were still getting along, but it's never coming back. So, to 2019, I hope maybe I can find someone that will fill that part of me to make me happy, but we'll have to see. But that's mainly how 2018 was. It was mostly around this one particular friend of mine. And I hope that things get better for her. She stops making mistakes that she did with me, and I hope I can also do the same. Um, and then there's things with my family. You know, a lot of bullshit happened with them too. I'm not gonna get into too much details, but um, I feel like I'm hated, and I still feel like I do or am. I know English. uh, I still do feel like I'm hated where I live. I know my dad tries his best, but he also doesn't seem to listen. If you get what I'm meaning, no matter how much I tell him, he doesn't really get it. But that's parents for you. Most parents just don't seem to get millennials like us. You know, I mean, I think I'm a millennial. I grew up in the mid to late '90s. Um, but yeah, I'm just family situation is just a mess, and this is gonna be my last year living in this house with my dad and everybody else, and that scares me because I don't think I'm ready to live on my own. I don't think I'm ready to move out. There's a lot of shit that I can't even sort out because money and because I grew up not learning anything from my parents of the adult world. And I was just told, go figure it out on your own. And me being depressed and having lots of an anxiety and depression, and here I am at 24, 24 and a half now, technically, because my birthday's in the summer. Uh, I'm still living with my parents, and I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I'm sitting here talking to a microphone, making some dumb video, uh, and I'm just blabbering, and I'm just reflecting on how much I have no control over my life. And as much as things were bad, I could still talk about and think about and gain from all the positive things that did happen in 2018, because there were a lot of positives that pretty much helped me still be here right now. And it's thanks to my nerdy passion for games and you know uh, rhythm games and shit. And I'm really grateful for all the shit that's just been coming to me uh, despite all the bad things that were happening too. You know, it was God. It was. I think I could go check right now, but I'm pretty sure it was early last year. I think it was sometime in March, somewhere around there. I made the Endless Set List, uh, or the Bladder of Steel, the Endless Set List 2 from Rock Band 2, and I made it playable. Like, I put all the charts together, and I made it one big chart, and I made it playable in Clone Hero. Like, I tested it, and I was like, this shit works. Holy fuck, dude. I can't believe this worked. Has anybody done this before? And turns out nobody did. So I was the first one to do it. And that was a big deal. Um, you know, like everybody loved the idea. The big streamers, the big YouTuber and streamers of Clone Hero and Guitar Hero. Uh, I came into the spotlight in the Clone Hero, Guitar Hero community in such a way that I didn't think I would ever in my life. Like I haven't really been part of the community per se, but I've always been a fan of, the Rock Band and Guitar Hero games, and I've known these guys for a long, long time, and I've never really just been active, but it was really amazing to make something and have someone who's more well known in the community spot it out and be like, I want to do that. That looks really cool. Thank you, guy, who lives in his dad's basement. uh, it's just really surreal because like I made something that everybody thought that was cool, and I'm grateful for the opportunity and the people I've met and the new friends that I've made because honestly, just going back to what happened with my friend, you know, because we stopped being friends, I lost pretty much all contact with, everybody else that were part of, our little friend group. Everybody stopped talking to me. And now I don't talk to any of them anymore. And I feel like I lost our friendship because I lost her friendship. But because around the same time everything was going downhill for me and her, I was being included into a new group of friends, and that was the people in the Clonier community. I've gotten to know several others that I've never talked to before, and now I talk to nearly on a daily basis, and it's great. I consider them my my close friends now. I talk to them all the time, and it's great having somebody to talk to because I've been alone, not just in 2018, but for many years. Like I've had friends, I've had mutual friendship with many other people, but nobody that I can talk to on a daily basis, nobody who acknowledges me as an equal or as some cool guy to talk to. I've always just kind of been there, and it was nice being welcomed into this group of friends and into a community that I really had no part in. I was just like a little ant and the big sea of ants. You know. It's been nice finally like finding a place because I have a big issue with being isolated and alone and not included, like because growing up, people always kind of pushed me away. They've uh, kind of made fun of me, for being a nerd, liking this and that, or talking too much, or not talking enough. I'm still like deep down, I'm still some awkward kid. Like I may be 24 right now, but I'm really awkward, and I'm not very good at socializing. But I'm still doing my best. Um, and you know, having a Twitch channel, trying to be more active with my Twitch, and having my YouTube here, and uh, having this go on for a couple years, that's really helped me a lot. Having a part-time job where I work in a retail store and I have to talk to customers and shit, that's helped a lot. But being acknowledged and having someone who wants to talk to me, who considers me their friend, and you know, it's it's nice. 2018 ended pretty good for me, I would say. Most of 2018 was awful. Um, you know, I wasn't in a very good mental state for the majority of it, but because of what I did with a stupid endless setlist thing, because I got to meet and become friends with many great, amazingly talented people that have, you know, that I've known for a while or just newly met. Um, when that time came, I'm really grateful for everybody. If you watch this video, you know who you are. As awkward it is watching me sit here and just talk, I really don't know where I would be right now if it wasn't for you guys, honestly. With how much I really thought about death and just being scared of even celebrating my next birthday last year and even the year before, that was pretty bad. It was worse. It was worse the year before, but this year wasn't too bad. I just had some random bad thoughts, but I don't know if I would be here anymore, honestly. So to kind of wrap this up, because I've just been rambling for I don't know how long, but I hope 2019 turns out better. Um, this is going to be my last year living here, so I'm going to do my best to be more active here on YouTube, be more active on Twitch, um, and I'm going to work hard at my current job and save up a lot of money so I'm prepared for the real world and ready to rent a place, have some place to live. I'm nervous about that the most, honestly. But I do have some things in mind that I can try doing this year, and you know, hopefully things work out, and hopefully things turn out great. I can only hope for the best and hope that I actually put in the effort because I've given up so many times on many things, but you know, I gotta change and work myself to the bone and hope that I work hard and achieve from it. I have ideas for Twitch. I have ideas for YouTube that I can do sometime this year. I have ideas for my own personal work. Um, Thinking about and it might be unlikely, but I'm thinking about trying to draw again. And I'm thinking about maybe writing a light novel or something like that. Because I've had ideas to write again. Because I used to write as a kid, and even in early high school. You know, maybe those will come to fruition, and help my get my foot in the door and maybe become more productive with some actual content that people can enjoy. I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna wrap things up. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I'm not sure how I'm editing this, uh, but I hope everyone has had a better 2018 than I'd have. Anybody who's half worse, a worse year than I have, I hope that 2019 goes great for you. I really do, because everything, the year just gets worse and worse. Like 2016, 2017, now 2018. It's just getting worse and worse. Shit needs to slow down and get back up. You know, so yeah, that's all. Here's to 2019, everybody. I hope you all had a good Christmas. I hope you all had a good New Year's Eve and a New Year's Day. It's like the end of New Year's Day as I'm recording this. So, yeah, that's all. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys in the future.